The language of drama has coursed its way throughout the fabric of homiletical and biblical literature. We see this in books like God's Grand Drama, where we see a six-act telling of the biblical story. We see it in other books where narrative is used to shape not just the idea of the biblical story, but also the way the biblical story is told. We speak regularly in preaching about the use of a shared story and mutual hospitality as we come together to share the story that we believe in and have faith in and love so deeply. But also we're pushed by creative expression that any first-year preaching student just knows the sheer awe and magnitude of preaching a sermon that talks about the story of God. However, not everyone connects to God this way. Some people connect to God through moments, through instances, through ways of a momentary crisis or celebration, and that leaves them at a disadvantage because they don't connect to the larger homiletical or theological arc of the story of the Bible. You see, they live in moments. They live moment to moment. They live crisis to crisis, but they don't live in dread or on the edge of oblivion. They're just looking for connection. We see this concern in the use of monologues in theater, where the entirety of a play, whether it's Shakespeare or Eugene O'Neill or anybody else, where the entirety of a single play is bound up in one single speech, as the lone character stands under a lone spotlight and shares their hopes and dreams and their frustrations and also the celebrations. The question for preaching then is, will we adapt? Will we begin to think beyond the traditional ways of sharing a sermon? Will we think about ways of connecting to those who do not come with a traditional understanding or experience of Christian faith? Narrative is a place to begin, but it betrays a need to know the whole story, or even part of the story, just to connect. Instead, thinking of preaching as a monologue from a play might be a way to connect with those who bring their disjointed, disconnected, but yet vitally important lives to the church. A way for us to join together in communicating the gospel.